flames and ran for safety.
Don't think you'll be needing that umbrella.
You never know. Let me tell you about my day so far. Coffee in Paris, took a little nap on Mount Kilimanjaro, surfed the Maldives. Oh yeah, and I got digits from this Polish chick in Rio. And then I jumped back for the final quarter of the NBA Finals. Courtside, of course. I could go on, but all I'm saying is I'm standing on top of the world.
Hello, Hayden. How you doing?
Good.
So here we are, Cairo in the background.
Sphinx in the background, pyramids behind them.
It's pretty darn surreal. I mean, when you were shooting this film and you were able to travel all these different cities and stuff, at any point did you kind of step back and realize the kind of great visa stamps that you're getting from, like you managed to see all the different places and stuff.
I collected a lot of air miles.
Were you a world traveler prior to this, or was this like a really great experience kind of personally?
No, I traveled a lot before the film. I don't know, since the Star Wars movies, I've sort of been very transient. But never have I worked on a movie where, we got to go to so many different locations and, so many of them were truly awe-inspiring. We actually got to go and film in the Coliseum, which was, a privilege.
And to kind of be in the midst of so much history and stuff like that, as a visitor to a city, during your time off, do you get to go off and discover nooks and crannies of your own?
I try to. I mean, there wasn't a lot of time off on this movie, especially for me, because I'm in most of it. But usually, you try to take a little bit of time to yourself and go and explore wherever, whichever new city you're in. So, yesterday I got the day off and. Went around Cairo and played tours. It was fun.
Doug seems to be a very hands-on kind of director,
Yeah.
and to the point where Rachel said that she would hear him say lines off camera, like while you were doing. I don't know. What was he like with you? Or
he's really phenomenal. Actually, he's a real actor's director. Cares passionately about his characters that he's portraying in his movie, and really makes an effort to put himself in those different situations and try to experience it for himself. So it was great. You go and you try to go through the scene with him, and he'll take all the falls that your character takes, and he articulates things in a way that actors can understand. Because
there's so many fighting sequences and stuff in this film, the physical aspects of getting prepared for this. How did you train?
I did a little bit. I didn't have a lot of time, but Jamie and I went and spent time with this boxing coach. Taught us how to box a little bit, and just generally trying to get us into shape. But
it's cool because everybody here on the set seems pretty of the same age. I mean, of course you work with Samuel and stuff like that, but what was it like to have people also going through the same experiences? You are in the same age group. Time off, was it really fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously more fun because you go out with them and you enjoy the same things, and both Jamie and Rachel were a treat. Jamie's a lot of fun. He's got a good sense of humor, and we were constantly making each other laugh on set. And
if his name is J-Bell, did you have a tag?
I mean, people call me H sometimes, but
do you acknowledge that? Or
yeah, sure.
H, how you
H,
doing?
yeah. But no, J-Bells is.
That's a great.
Good one, yeah.
So, when your posters have started to show up on billboards and all that kind of. Is that weird for you to kind of see you as this kind of, I don't know, it's like a promotional item, of sorts? I mean, are you ready for? Obviously, Star Wars, you kind of went through some of that too, but to really be just the thing that everybody's going to be focusing on, it must be really strange as an actor.
Well, Star Wars was good preparation for that stuff. I don't think it'll ever sort of, top the Star Wars, machine.
Right.
But yeah, it's always a trip when a movie comes out and you see something that you worked on for so long finally coming into fruition and in a state where people are going to go and see it. And I'm really proud of this movie, and really proud to be a part of it. So I'm excited.
Doug, as a director, is also a producer in a lot of his films too. As a producer yourself, how did you kind of see the work that he did, and did it inspire you to kind of approach maybe your next project or the stuff that are you developing movies to kind of produce and maybe?
Yeah. You know, I don't know. Doug has had a really great impact on my perspective on filmmaking and my work in it. He makes very large films that are great in scope and
But he focuses.
scale.
It's an indie kind of like
but
approach.
He approaches
to it,
it like an artist, with great integrity and and great intellect, and he's very thoughtful, and so that was really inspiring to get to be a part of that, and to see someone with such a machine behind them, but really focusing on the things that matter and the things that as an actor you're trying to connect with.
You were part of a franchise before. This has the potential to be another franchise. Are you ready for another round or even more rounds of movies like this, or do you want to go into doing something more quiet? Or
I'm always sort of more drawn to character-driven stuff, but this was, I felt like a really sort of rare opportunity where I got sort of the best of both worlds. So, if they decide they want to go back and make another one, I'd be there.
Nice.
I'd be excited.
If you could jump to any other city that you haven't been to yet, what's the one that you would jump to at this
That
moment?
I haven't been to yet?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe someone said something about Amsterdam earlier. I've never been there. That sounds like it could be fun.
It would be a fun one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was
All right.
really cool talking to you.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you very much.